What's going on, everyone? How's everybody doing? My name is Aaron Collins, and this is another rendition of me addressing worldly issues in a godly way. Hope everyone's doing well. So, recently, the Lifetime channel just put out a new documentary, talking about the life of R. Kelly. Actually, it was talking about people who, it was aptly titled Surviving R. Kelly. And it talks about the perspective of the young women that were with R. Kelly that experienced being with him on a sexual basis. I haven't actually seen the documentary. I'm hoping to get a chance to look at it so I could maybe give a better review of it. But I did see clips of it. I've seen the trailer, and I've also heard other YouTubers talk about it. So this is my analysis based on what I've seen from the clips and also what I've heard, and also basically from what I know about R. Kelly himself. So we all know that R. Kelly, and I've done a video about R. Kelly before. I did a video about him last year, about the cult, or the so-called sex cult he had. Anyway, listen. We've all known for some time that R. Kelly has had a penchant for underage girls, which is not normal. It's not a healthy thing for a man of his age to have a thing for underage girls. We all know that when Aaliyah was 15, he married her. There was now the marriage was later on annulled, but the fact that he was allowed to marry her, that should strike a nerve with some people. That should raise some flags. Because I don't know how old R. Kelly was at the time. I think he might have been in his 20s. But the fact that he married a 15-year-old girl, that should, like I said, a red flag should raise in some people. A lot of people have come and vilified R. Kelly and demonized him. And I'm not saying he should not be faulted. He's very much so at fault. But what about also placing blame on the parents who allowed their little girls to get with this man? Some of them have even, I've heard, have paid for it, have said stuff like, well, he's a star. I mean, this is R. Kelly. And have actually either sacrificed their kids to R. Kelly, they've gave them to him. Either way, the pendulum should swing both ways. And in the day and age that we're living in the world of Me Too, and in the Time's Up movement, this is very serious. However, there's also a catch to that as well, because the majority of the women that have come forward, or victims who have spoken about R. Kelly, have mostly been black. Now, it's no surprise, and it's also no secret, that today, many black women feel, and I can see it too, many black women feel that their lives are not put on the same par, they're not put on the same level of priority as white women's lives are, or white women's safety and health, because they're black women. And that's something to be said too, that the documentary also speaks to that. And from the clips that I've seen, some of the women have actually spoken about that and have said that. I tend to agree, because looking at society today, looking at the things that's going on in the world today as far as black women are concerned, there is no priority placed on black women. And black women are not placed at the same level of respect as white women are. Malcolm X said this a long time ago. He said that the black woman is the most disrespected woman on the planet. Actually, I believe he said she's the most unprotected woman on the planet. I think I might have added the most disrespected. And it's true, because black women are seen as inferior. Some are even seen as evil. And black women and black girls are just not taken seriously, or are treated as if they're nothing. I mean, but the thing is, I'm going to keep this on topic. So R. Kelly, we know he's had a penchant, he's had a thing for underage girls. that in itself is not normal. Not to mention a lot of the music that we've heard from R. Kelly. And let's just face it, R. Kelly's put some good songs out over the years. And a lot of the songs that he's made and he's written have been reflections of what was in his heart to begin with. So I'm hopefully, like I said, I get a chance to look at the documentary in its entirety. But like I was saying, that the parents of these girls should be held accountable as well. I mean, if anything, they sacrificed their own daughters to him. One young lady I saw in the clip was saying that R. Kelly would say things like, anytime they were having sex, to call him daddy, and that she wasn't even allowed to talk to anyone else. So it gets serious here. We all know the urinating incident that R. Kelly did. So, you know, stuff like this, his strange nature, it's all being revealed, even in this documentary. At the height of his career, R. Kelly was very major in the industry. He has written for a lot of other artists. He's very well known, and perhaps one of the things that people have asked is when he did this before, why didn't they come after him? Which is a good question. Once again, he was making these record labels millions of dollars. He was literally the golden goose for them, and they weren't gonna touch that. They weren't gonna go after the main thing that was keeping them rich and keeping their pockets fat. So I mean, that right there is understandable, even though it's still not right. People think that R. Kelly should get the same treatment that Bill Cosby got. Well, the difference between Bill Cosby and R. Kelly is that at the time, you could say that R. Kelly was a protected class. I'm not sure if something could be said that about Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby had some clout. He had some voice in the industry, but apparently it wasn't enough to keep him from where he is now. Once again, keeping it back on topic, R. Kelly, if anything, he does need to seek help. He needs to get some help for his sexual proclivities. He needs to get all kinds of counseling. And also the victims, the women that he's been with, they need counseling as well. They need to get all kinds of, they need to get some psychological as well as some healing for whatever was done to them sexually. A lot of it is mental. The mental scars have to be dealt with, and that may take years. So I'm not absconding R. Kelly from any wrongdoing at all, but I wouldn't place the blame solely on him. Should place the blame on the parents also. Some people say you should place the blame on the girls too. That could be said also. I mean, some of the girls probably did voluntarily go and sleep with R. Kelly and did go see him. Either way, that doesn't take away from the fact that R. Kelly was always sexualizing underage girls. Once again, we live in a society today where certain sexual fantasies are being brought into play. That's gaining steam. That's not something I definitely want to talk about directly in this video. I don't know if I want to talk about it, period. I don't know. It depends on the climate. But the fact remains is that R. Kelly is a man that is definitely in the spotlight. He's definitely no stranger to controversy. And he needs to seek some kind of counseling, as well as, I don't know, he may need to deal with some need to be dealt with legally. He's been arrested before. He's been in court cases, so who knows where this may go. But anyway, so this particular series, it started on the 3rd of January. I'm not sure how long it's going to be on, but it's supposed to be on the Lifetime TV network, so I'm going to see if I can try to catch it. I've seen some clips of it. Once again, this is just though what I think my analysis is. Of course, the documentary Sight Unseen, I've seen the clips and just listening to other people talking about it. So as far as R. Kelly is concerned, I think he does need to seek some mental and some spiritual counseling. He definitely needs to seek forgiveness. And hopefully the women that have been touched, who have been impacted by this, hopefully their hearts are not so bitter and cold. Hopefully they can someday forgive R. Kelly, who knows. But my heart goes out to them. I'm talking about to the women. And that's pretty much all I can say about that. So, like I was saying, the thing with R. Kelly, it's been gone unchecked for so long, all these years, and now everyone wants to say something. So that also is a problem too. When something is being done, it should be dealt with at that moment. It should not be taking this long for someone to finally come and say something about R. Kelly and as well as this documentary. But then what's done in the dark will be exposed into the light. And maybe this documentary is exposing to the light R. Kelly's past sins. Who knows? Anyway, everyone, this is just my 2 cents I wanted to put in it. And once again, I'm going to try to watch it and get a better understanding of the show. And yeah, I'll just leave it there. So anyway, everyone, like, comment, show love to the channel. Let me know what you think. You can support me, man, at paypal.me/TheRealAaronCollins. Once again, it's the beginning of 2019. Looking forward once again to being with you all. I love every last one of you for getting me to where I am now. The Patreon will be coming soon. And yeah, everyone. So hit the bell icon to be notified anytime I drop a new video. I'm going to also do some more live streams. I may talk about this again. I'm definitely going to talk about other issues. And I just want everyone to know that I'm still for black upliftment, black empowerment. I'm still for black love. I'm promoting black on black love. That's something we don't show enough of. We need to show more of what we can be as a people. But anyway, everyone, for the 3rd time, like, comment, and show love to this channel. So remember, everyone, God loves you. I love you. Let's do life.